feet.
Starting backcourts have been a wash, Al. Sykes and Drew between them at 26. Mobley and Wheeler between them, 25. Talk about college basketball being guard dominant. Tonight, further proof.
A little more difficult this zone right now for those guards to drive. Wheeler should take them. Got it.
Reynolds Dean counted and a foul.
Reynolds Dean got inside position on that missed shot from the outside. Here's Wheeler putting up the shot, catches kind of the side of the rim and bounces out. Reynolds Dean has inside position, can end up getting 3 points the old-fashioned way.
He has been known to bring the ball up the floor at times for Jim Harrick. That's how much confidence he's had in him through the course of the regular season. 4-point lead for Rhode Island. 3:13 and counting in St. Louis.
2-2-1 press up court. Got to get it over. Time's going to start ticking away. They broke it. It's broken.
Homer Drew gets the quick timeout. He understands how important this possession is.
The ball at 20.
This is a 20-second timeout.
Sometimes you have to have some help from above, but you also have to practice something every day. And that's what this play was for Valparaiso. Sykes dishes, Jenkins finds Bryce, and it's a Drew deuce that counts for 3.
I believe in miracles, but I also think you should plant the cabbage. You should be prepared.
Will there be another miracle? They're hopeful of that. You know, the Mid-Continent Conference has always had teams that performed admirably. Cleveland State, when they made their run in 1986 to the Sweet 16, was in the Mid-Continent Conference at that time. And what a showcase for that league out of the Midwest. They can tout Valparaiso during the entire offseason.
Watch Murphy. He's on Drew now.
Jenkins on the glass. Rejected by Antonio Reynolds Dean. What a difference maker he's been. Timeout, Rhode Island. It's the 20. The CBS Sportsline stat of the game. Valparaiso 4 out of 7 in the second half from downtown Rhode Island, 1 for 5. Valparaiso has never led in the second half. They led by as many as 8 in the first. They tied this game at 54, but Jim Harrick's club defensively doing the number and looking to Antonio Reynolds Dean to become the man that stops the interior play for Valparaiso. In many respects, they got here because of their offensive board work in the overtime against Florida State. It's not been there for them tonight down low.
Jim Harrick has never received the credit he should as a defensive coach, because at UCLA there was so much up and down, but they were even good at defense under him. Tonight, Jim Harrick's Rams have played outstanding D.
Jared Nunes picks up his first foul. Valparaiso has lost already in this game. Bill Jenkins. Bob Jenkins still on the floor. Murphy gets the roll. But the foul difficulty is a factor the rest of the way. Viskovich, who's out there, does have 4.
Problem if Valpo loses, they just couldn't handle the 3 guards from Rhode Island.
Still a 2-possession game, but a very important sequence for the Crusaders here.
They'll double on Drew every time he touches the ball.
Nunes, the third guard, rejected by Dean again.
Too much hands on Wheeler that time.
Boy, Wheeler gets whistled, and that is a bailout for Valparaiso.
Watch Dean sky on this block. He leaves his man. He's quick off his feet. gets a piece of it. Then Wheeler fouls. That is the 6th. Now Valpo's in the 1-1 with 2:15 left.
Viskovich has been effective with the ball, but it's through time now. Jenkins can't follow. They have been snuffed out defensively by Antonio Reynolds-Dean.
They'll milk the clock a little bit here. They'll take it down to about 10 seconds. Valpo can't foul because it's 1-1.
And now's when the guards can really take over for you, both Wheeler and Mobley.
You got no choice. You got to play man-to-man now. You can't play zone.
Clay working over Viskovich. Mobley an offensive board. Rejected by Viskovich.
Good hands by Viskovich that time. They must score this time down. You need a score. All the way.
Nunes.
Boy, has he played behind before his fondest dreams the last 3 games.
They could not get the timeout. That's Nunes. His first hoop. He's 1 out of 6. It could not have come at a more opportune time.
Still a lot of time left. The big thing now is you got to let them score. You can let them take the 35 seconds, but don't let them score. Murphy wants to go one-on-one. It's too soon to go. I back up a little bit, Murphy, first before you go. Too much hands by Nunes. Murphy's just too quick.
Homer Drew frustrated with that. The clock had been milked to the 11 mark before he committed the personal. Murphy, quick with the ball as you look at Homer Drew. What a marvelous storyline he has been. 10 years at Valparaiso, and prior to the recruitment of his son Bryce, he had a losing record. But the administration stayed with him.
When he recruited his son, Tim, he went outside the house, came and rang the bell, knocked on the door, and came in and tried to recruit him like he would recruit anyone else. That's unbelievable.
His wife Janet told him he had to do it. He didn't want to recruit him. He thought Bryce should have been playing at a larger program. They need a hoop here. Jenkins from up high. Out of bounds to Rhode Island. That's the first ill-advised shot we've seen by Phil Jenkins tonight. 71-65. And a quick foul by Bryce Drew.
As the years go by and accelerate by 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, Valpo will still be talking. This moment, their moment on the stage. They milked it. They did good by it. They just didn't have enough power to do a triple upsets in a row.
Antonio Reynolds-Dean out of Atlanta, Georgia. He has had a peach of a game tonight. Young man who was not close to his father. His mother remarried. He went by the name Antonio Reynolds, but once his father came back into his life, he asked the sports information department to add the name Dean with a hyphen. They're much closer now, and clearly on a team filled with great guards, he's been the answer on the low block.
If he misses this one, it's 2 possessions. If he makes it, it's 3 possessions. It's 2 possessions. They're still in the ball game. There's 50 seconds left. Got to shoot from downtown. There it is. That's it. You got to put it up. Oh,
they left him out. They had him double teamed and ran away from Bryce Drew.
Yeah, they got the first one. There's plenty of time left. Stay with us.
Look at this. They suddenly run away on the ball fake. Give Bryce a chance. One of those few moments in sport when life imitates art. You may be seeing it tonight. You see the possession arrow to Valparaiso as we reset it for you. Rhode Island can go to its timeouts more often. And the double bonus for the Rams, but they just missed 2. And you look at the three-point story. Valparaiso this half, it's kept them in it. And Bryce Drew's last three-point launch keeps you with us and how the rest of this way after midnight on the East Coast.
6 second spread. You can't let them hold the ball and weak it down. You got to go out and foul them. You got to turn them over. You got to foul them or turn them over. You can't let that. Good play. Good play. But you let them have it for 35 seconds. There's only 6 seconds left. Good play.
This from a team that specializes in 2.5 seconds, triggering inbounds plays the length of the court.
Well, if they can score next time down or get a foul shot, making a foul shot, then set up maybe you can turn. But big shots here by Wheeler. He gets automatically 2. They're in the bonus.
Tyson Wheeler's dad hasn't missed more than 5 games in his career. Reggie Wheeler very proud of his son, though he did miss the games last week. He's here tonight.
Wheeler wasn't highly recruited. Whoop!
4-point spread.
Go for 2. Don't look for the 3. Get any shot you can. You can't let the clock be too much time being eaten up here.
Sykes trying to give it up to Viskovich. And Preston Murphy got in the way. 16.4 left on the clock as Bryce Drew prepares to trigger it in. Drew, the ball fake. This time the leaner only grazed the front iron and the quick foul. 9.3 remaining. Ever the optimist, Homer Drew. You consider what happened to Valparaiso in that first round win. Ansu Cisse of Ole Miss was at the line. 3 opportunities to make a free throw, could not do it. Then on a loose ball, it was out of bounds to Valparaiso, and it came just after Drew had missed a 3-point shot with 5 seconds left.
Congratulations to Rhode Island. They got a solid ball club. They have a terrific game from Sunday when they take on Stanford.
Well, last weekend, Jim Harrick said he had 3 sons, 2 daughter-in-laws, 3 granddaughters on hand with he and his son, and it was a dream come true. Well, now his dream only seconds, precious seconds away from being extended to Sunday's matchup against Stanford. It is still a 2-possession game with 9.3 remaining. Think about it. A year ago, he was chasing interviews, Jim Harrick, at the Final Four. He was doing television. Now, after having 1 foot still in coaching and 1 foot out on our side of the business, he has an opportunity to take a team not only to an Elite Eight, but a Final Four. And he was probably one of the most criticized coaches in the profession. If you think back to Jimmy Valvano's miracle run, it began against his Pepperdine team in a 3 overtime.
Well, years ago, he drove in a car and his wife with no money in his pockets out to California to get a high school job. And then the dream became a reality here. 7, 8 years at Pepperdine, then the miracle work at UCLA. And now to be able to come back this quick, unbelievable.
Oh, Poole nearly banked it home, but it's Antonio Reynolds-Dean taking it away. And Rhode Island is headed to the Elite Eight. 1 step from the Final Four in Jim Harrick's first year as head coach.